Well, hello there, motherfuckers. So I've got to do an update video here once again. So I have to go back to my old camera. I'm sending that piece of fucking shit camera back. This camera's not as good quality. I've switched back to my Logitech 270. The other fucking camera was giving me a host of fucking problems. It was not agreeing with my editing software. It was taking forever to convert videos so I can do it with my editing software and shit like that. And I am just sending that shit right back to the seller on Amazon. I'm not dealing with that shit. Fuck that shit. Anyway, guys, so I got to address the content on this channel once again. So I realize that my subscriber count is dropping. Let's talk about this. So I know that there's a glitch now where, you know, if people don't get notifications that the subscription thing is not working, and there might be a couple of subscribers I'm losing because of that. But I think it's mostly due to the content. I think most people know on this channel that I'm really waning on the fucking wrestling content. I have been trying to put out a couple of wrestling videos per week. I'm not watching it at the moment, but I'm trying to fucking, you know, put once in a while something out. But the thing is, like I've already said, I just can't do it anymore. I can't watch it regularly. I don't want to fucking waste my time on that fucking bullshit. You know, and some people, you know, I get it. You were here just for that. You're not going to get that content that you want. And, you know, you're going to leave. Like I said, there's other people that are still going to be delivering that content. Wrestling Jesus is still watching wrestling up until a point. You know, you could obviously go to Sean's View or, you know, the Smart Busters, and you could get your wrestling reviews from them, or, you know, wrestling talk. I just can't do it anymore. And quite frankly, I really don't have a lot left to say on wrestling. I've said it all. There's only so many times I could break down wrestling. You know, they don't have the characters they used to. They have non-existent storylines and storylines that just go nowhere, or they can't even really be classified as storylines. They're just boring fucking bullshit is all that WWE is right now. So I can't subject myself to it anymore. So if you, like I said, if you feel the need to unsubscribe, that's fine. I have been trying to give a lot of variety on this channel. I did say that I really want to try to get a lot of politics onto here. I think it's really important. We just had one of the most important elections in several years, several decades, let's say. That's not really accurate to say years. But I have been trying to give variety. Just today, I'm putting out a lot of fucking video games. And yesterday, video games, movie talk, you know, I put out a lot of new content. And the thing was, I was talking so much about wrestling all these years that a lot of times I pump out, you know, just not enough hours in the day, pump out so many wrestling videos that sometimes I would forget to talk about certain things here on this channel that I really wanted to talk about that didn't involve wrestling. And the thing was, and I saw it, the minute that I would stop talking about wrestling, people would say that I'm not qualified to talk about something, that I should just stick to wrestling. And that's not the reason why I'm stopping wrestling. Because like I said, I'm just not entertained anymore. I don't really feel the need to discuss wrestling anymore at length, or really even in a shorthand fashion anymore. Just don't feel like talking about it anymore. It's just that, you know, I can't do it anymore. And, you know, anyway, I just wanted to put more content out there. Guys, there was people on my channel who were asking, they wanted more video game stuff. They wanted more movie talk. They wanted more superhero. But this stuff is more popular than wrestling. There's not really a lot of people watching wrestling anymore. There's a lot of wrestling content on here, and that is the thing. There's so many other options, and I'm so happy that a lot of people wanted to come see me talk about wrestling, because there's so many other wrestling talkers on here. I mean, there's really, like, it's really limitless. There's so many people. People like to say that the YWC is dead. It's not dead. It's probably just there's not as much controversy going on in it anymore, because there just isn't. That's how bad it is. Like I said, when they're talking about the YWC being dead, what they're fucking talking about is the fact that people are just not feeling as motivated as they were. You know, remember when Sean's View used to do controversy? He still tries from time to time, but, you know, no one is really taking the bait anymore. You know, usually Sean's View would put out a video, and then many people would angrily respond to it, and they would go, Sean's PG asshole, and all that. And people would go after Wrestling Jesus, and there would be tons of feuds and stuff like that. And we would jump into feuds with Danielson, and it was all in good fun, mostly. And that shit is long gone. They're not doing that stuff anymore. It's not fun anymore, so it's partially that. I had so much fun, like, in 2012 and 2013. You know, having that stuff. And that's why people would attack me. They would say to me in, like, 2014 and 2015 and even in 2016, Brad, you're not as good as you used to be. Brad, this and that. The thing is, because there's not enough motivation. Back in 2012, the YWC was fucking booming. Remember when we had the whole thing about how The Rock came back and we weren't happy about how they handled all that shit, and there was like a fucking tirade here in the YWC? There was nothing like that. That shit was fucking gone. And then we had the argument about steroids and the Ultimate Warrior. We haven't had discussions like that in a while, because there's just not an opportunity to have them anymore. So the YWC is fucking boring. I'm not feeling motivated anymore to talk about that. So I'd rather talk about things that I want to talk about, that I feel more motivated in talking about. You know, and people even pointed it out. I've taken the time now to edit videos. I give a better presentation now. You know, so if you're just not into that, I understand if you need to hit unsubscribe. I get that. It doesn't really make me feel good. I'm sad to see you guys go. There's also a lot of people hanging around my videos that claim they don't want to be here, but yet they're here for every fucking video, which still makes me feel good in a very strange, violated sort of way. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I'm just saying. Is like, the YWC is dead and buried, guys. It's kind of like at the point where I have to say, like, move on. It was fun while it lasted. But you can't keep demanding from people like Wrestling Jesus and myself and all the others to bring back those memories are preserved. I have all those videos on my channel still. I'm not going to be the asshole I was back in 2009, unhappy with certain videos, and deleted it. You could go back and you could watch all my contradictions. You could go back and watch all my lies that people said that I did. And I probably did one time or another. You know, so you can go back and you can enjoy all those great moments. There's even people that have preserved Wrestling Jesus' videos, so you can go and check those out as well. So, you know, I really don't see why we have to artificially create excitement here in the YWC. It was authentic when it happened. It was great. But that is long dead. I'm sorry, guys. There's no motivation anymore. It wasn't scripted. That's probably what was so great about YWC drama. It was unscripted. It was fun. It was real. It gave us motivation and energy, you know, needed to make those videos, to make those situations and those moments entertaining. But they're gone, guys, and we can't recreate them. If you guys want to take a crack at it and try to recreate some of the old man, this is what I always say to people. If you're unhappy with the content here on YouTube, you can get a webcam for less than $20 now, like used. They're just as good as new. And a lot of fucking laptops and computers already have, like my computer, has a fucking webcam built into them. Or take your fucking phone, for God's sakes, and upload you can upload directly from your fucking phone. Make your own magic. That's what I'm saying. It's like, if you're unhappy with me, or you're unhappy with everybody else here, and, you know, you feel that the content that you're seeking is not being made, here's your opportunity. Make your own content. I'm not trying to be an asshole here. It's just what I'm saying is, like, I'm trying to motivate you guys here. Complain and complain and complain that you don't get what you want. You know what I'm saying? It's like my pal out there that wants his Lucha Underground review. You can do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't understand people. If you want this content, and that's your opportunity right there. If there's content that you feel is not being created here on YouTube, there's your opportunity to be a superstar on YouTube. Put that content on there. Put the content on YouTube. And watch the magic happen. But there you go, guys. That's all I've got to say on this topic. You know, I'm going to continue with the direction of this channel. I'm going to make videos the way how I've always said. I'm going to take a request. Remember, requests down here if you want them. But, like I said, the wrestling shit, it was not going to be forever. If the product improves, then yes. But if not, no. Alright, until next time, guys.